How you doing? Let's take a look at the new updates on our FGF contract. Come on. Now this is the old one, and I want to put it side by side with, let's just do this, and let's do this. And that way we can go and pick this one. There you go. I'm going to put it side by side. Nice. I'm going to make this one a bit, just zoom it in like that. Good. And then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this here. Good. Control R. I just want to make sure that you can see clearly here. I'm going to go to view and say screen mode, and I'm going to say preview. Okay. Go to view again and say display performance. I'm going to say high quality. And then what else? I'm going to say view and say actual size. Nope, not actual size, but fit. Where is it? Fit spread to window. Good, just like that. And then just to add more size here, I'm gonna change our workspace to which one is better, essentials. There you go. See that? Good. Okay. So this one is the old one. This one is the new one. Now, as you can see, this one is it's popping, man. It's nice. It's professional. It's very nice, right? Now let's see quickly what I changed, right? Of course, I kept the heading, right? The heading, I kept it as it is. I didn't change anything. But over here on the layout of the words. So what I did here is first I changed the layout. When I say layout, let me show what I mean. If I can just do this, and then maybe I could I'll be right back because I want to show you something. And I select the text tool. I changed it from this, actually is this one, justify all lines. Okay, I changed it from justify all lines to align left. See that? That's why now here you can see it's not straight as this one, right? Good. Let's bring it back to essential. Nice. And then I made the font obviously smaller. There's no need to check how small it was. It is, because it doesn't matter. But as you can see, the text is smaller. Here the text is not very big, but it's big to call it professional. I don't know what I was thinking. It was just too much bigger text, right? This one is fine. And remember when I was complaining about having an extra page, because there are some clients that would need some stuff to add, So I didn't need that actually. I needed to just make the font smaller. In that way, I could have space here. Over here, I think I could fit about 6 lines over here. 6 lines. I could fit 6 lines over here. Good. And then I'm going to come back to the reading and the everything here. We're just going to finish up first. Down here, signature was just for license C, which is you, my client. But over here, I made sure that I also put my signature too, just to balance things, just to show that I'm signing to and we are both accountable, right? Good. So to be honest, it looks good now. It looks like time has been put here, right? And also font has been made small. Also, I think I changed the font name. Did I? Yeah, I think I changed the font name. Let me check. Yes, I changed it to MyRead Pro. Over here, it was, if I'm not mistaken, Alton Trial over here. One of my favorite fonts. So I changed it to this one because it looks more good on paper, just like that. Good. And yeah, so let's jump into the insights here, right? Now, over here, as you can see, I didn't write anything that shows that it's a contract, right? Until you read it, you want to understand it's a contract. So over here, I made sure that I include the word contract, okay? Just so you know this is a contract, okay? Down here, I also said it, agreement and terms. And I make sure I laid out the agreement and terms right here. Up here to contract, I made sure that I put some, should I say, let me just say applicables or applicants. I don't know how to say this, but just give me like 1 minute. I'll come up with a name for this because I'm sorry. Good. Contract. So here's the thing to remember. This agreement applies to countries, which means any country it applies. Agreement applies as official, yes, because it's official. It's not just a friendly thing. No, official. Agreement is uneditable after signature. Once you sign here, there's no editing. We don't fix it. Okay? Yes, it's non-fixable. You don't say, hey, actually, if you can remove this or add this. No. You don't do that. You signed, right? Otherwise, we have to, destroy the whole contract and then start over a new contract. But you can't change the contract after you sign it. Okay? Good. So you agree on that, right? Yes, I feel like I'm missing one point here, but then for now, this is good, right? Good. Agreement in terms. So here are the agreement in terms. One thing I fixed here, right, that also made the whole text kind of smaller, right, kind of summarized, is the repetition of my name and my company, my studio, and also the client's name and his business. Over here, you can see I did a lot of my name, his name, my name, his name here also. It's a lot of that. Look at it. Okay, look at that also. It's a lot. So over here, I just said licensor is the first thing. Licensor, which means me. I'm the licensor. Licensor, Lucas Deboho Medicolura. And then I put in brackets, final graphics fountain. You see? That's it. Okay, that's it. I kept it there. And then I went down to, where is it? There's a licensee over here. Licensee, Smith, Jason, David, in bracket, JS Advisory. That's the client's business name, right? Now, all I'm doing is when I want to put his name on my name, I'm just going to say licensee, just like this. Licensee or licensor. Where is it? Licensee. There we go. Licensee. And that's it. That's all I do. Because now you know who's the licensee and the licensor. Right? Right? Good. But then, what else? Yeah, you could read this in the meantime, right? And forget about this one. This one, I think you should just do this now, okay? Because we're done with that one. You could read all of this just to see how I lay out my contracts, in case you're my client and you want to know what type of contract that you would get, because this is your contract, right? Good. But let's see here. Licensor Lucas Deboho Medicolura Final Graphics Fountains will provide the final project solutions on the agreed due date of 21 September 2025 in all necessary formats and files. You see? So I don't just want to stand more for myself. I also stand for you as a client. I want to make sure you have a right to claim all files needed. Okay? Yes. Licensee, Smith, Jason, David, in brackets, JS Advisory agrees to supply a full project briefing to licensor at the beginning of the project and provide any necessary attachments pertaining to the briefing. You see? So you gotta be involved. I don't want to be calling you. I don't want to be following you around. We are working. Okay? If you execute this contract, there's no, hey, I'm not here. No. We're working here. We're working. Let's work so we can finish. Otherwise, if you don't get with me so we can work, then I can't finish the project sooner, right? Yeah, so let's work. When I need you, you answer your phone, you answer the text and the email, and we talk, get the briefings, stuff like that. Licensee agrees to pay the sum of, now, this is the 50%. Okay? So if I say licensee agrees to pay the sum of $3,725 at the beginning of the project, which amounts to 50%, you see, which amounts to 50% of the total agreed budget of $7,450, covering every aspect of the project provided by licensor. You see that? Cool. Now you can carry on and reading here. And by the way, if you want me to really like go deep and just explain exactly what's going on here, just to, in case you want to draft your own contract, maybe you say you're a creative just like me or a freelancer, then I could just explain here. We could start over and just read, and then I would explain everything nicely and quietly and deeply, and also here, everything here, and yes, and that's it, right? Good. I didn't think of making a tutorial where I create this because it's just straightforward. It's just straightforward. I don't see anything very unique here, right? It's just words, just put on text and you start typing, kind of like a Microsoft Word, right? Good. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Put a like, put a share, put a subscription, ring that bell icon to get more videos just like this. And again, this video will be posted both on FGF Design Creative and FGF Design Extra, okay? Because it actually applies to all my channels, all FGF channels, right? Yes, because it's a contract. And if you want to work with me, there's an email right on my YouTube profile, or you can simply click on the booking link on the description down below. Nevertheless, there are more interesting videos just like this. Go ahead and scroll down below and enjoy yourself.